They asked him to leave because his uniform was disturbing the other guests. Captain Alves stood there, a statue in digital camo. He'd just come from a 72-hour training exercise, his body aching for a hot meal. The manager didn't see the service stripes on his sleeve, only a potential problem. "It's the sand and dust, you understand," the man said, not meeting his eyes. With a slow nod, the captain turned and walked out into the cold evening, the door closing on the warm light and the murmur of comfortable lives. It was a familiar sting. He was used to being invisible. Back home, his own brother didn't speak to him after he'd missed their mother's funeral for a deployment. The weight of his choices was a ghost he carried in the set of his shoulders. Then, the world exploded. A delivery truck swerved to miss a jaywalker, jumped the curb, and slammed into the restaurant's front window. The shriek of tearing metal and shattering glass was deafening. For a split second, silence. Then screams, panic. While others froze, Captain Alves moved. He sprinted back toward the chaos, the sound of his boots a rapid drumbeat against the pavement. He didn't see the fancy decor or the people who judged him. He saw a collapsed support beam, a sparking electrical wire, and terrified civilians trapped under tables. The air was thick with the smell of gasoline and dust. He yelled, his voice a command that cut through the hysteria. "You help me lift this. You, call 911 and clear the exit." He dragged a dazed couple from a booth, his uniform now smeared with grime and blood that wasn't his own. When the fire department arrived, they found a scene of controlled chaos, with a soldier at the heart of it, directing triage. And then the police came. The restaurant owner, seeing the damage, and the captain, pointed a trembling finger. "He was here right before it happened. He was angry we asked him to leave." The lead officer, pressured and confused, cuffed the captain for questioning. The hero was led away in disgrace. The next day, the news vans were at the restaurant, now a wrecked shell. The owner was giving a teary interview about the tragic accident when a black sedan pulled up. Out stepped Captain Alves, his uniform crisp, his face granite. And beside him, a four-star general, his chest a map of medals, his presence silencing the crowd. The general walked up to the owner and the reporters, his voice low and thunderous. "That man," he said, pointing to Alves, "saved 11 lives yesterday. And you had him arrested. My office is now investigating this establishment for defamation of a decorated officer." The owner paled, his mouth opening and closing like a fish.